name is Ashley Colon, and I'm going to be giving a presentation on the 5 steps to drug development. And here's my audience. Okay, the 5 steps are: Step 1, discovery and development; Step 2, preclinical research; Step 3, clinical development; Step 4, FDA review; and Step 5, post-marketing and monitoring. Overall, it takes over 12 years to create a fully effective drug. Step 1 and 2 combined takes 6.5 years. Step 3 itself takes 6 years alone, and Step 4 and 5 take 1.5 years. Step 1 is discovery and development. For the discovery portion, that's when you know that there's a problem and you want to fix it. So you begin your research to feel how you're going to fix the problem. For instance, right now, as we're dealing with COVID-19, we know that we need to find the cure, so now we're in the steps to finding the vaccine. Step 2 is the developmental portion. That is when you come up with the answers to figure out how you need to confirm this drug, what's the best dosage, the best way to give it, whether it should be a pill, the effectiveness, and all the side effects that may be included within this. Step 2 is the preclinical research. This is when drugs undergo laboratory and animal testing to answer the basic questions on their safety. There are 2 different ways. There's in vitro and in vivo. In vitro is the part that works with performing outside of a living organism, and in vivo is when it's done in a living organism. Step 3 is the clinical research part. This is the step that begins the testing on the drugs for the people that they'll be working on, to make sure that they're very safe and effective towards everybody. These steps are needed to include in designing the clinical trials, clinical research phases, and for the FDA team to approve it overall. Step 4 is when the FDA reviews it. The FDA is the U.S. Food and Drug Administration program, which confirms that everything is safe. Step 5 is the final step for it all, and it's basically when you're monitoring the safety of it. This is just when you're finally done, and now you have to continue to monitor it to make sure it's safe, to make sure that there's no long-term effects for your drug, and to make sure that there's no extra side effects that you didn't find at first. Thank you.